Hey guys, Grecian King here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs and spooky cave noises. Oh, spooky. And today we are back to do some more stuff. So as you guys can see here, I've set up out of the laboratory I made some extra cultivators. By the way, we've got 5 here and another 3 in here. You guys may have seen what we're going to put in today, but anyway, yeah, I got some stuff set up, a temporary laboratory in here. So basically, I just wanted to have this done while we go over there to look at what I'm going to be working on. But yeah, so what have we got? We've got 26 of this, some of this. We got some of this as well, and this is all the DNA we would have gotten last episode. But anyway, I thought we'd just put these in. We got 4 cultivators, so not cultivators. We have more than 4 cultivators. 4 analyzers, and we'll just do that. Oops. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should work. And there we go. So we'll get those analyzers working and pumping out some DNA. Hopefully more Ice Age DNA, because that is the last area we have to go. Well, except for the Dilophosaurus enclosure, which I'm going to be working on. So if you guys remember, last episode, we started working down in this area over here. We were working on a pathway. I finished that up a bit more, and we are going to go down there now. So let us go. So over here, I mean, it's really cool. You can't really see that from over here. You can't see that it's been dug out, really. But I've started digging all of this out. So, well, not all of it, but as you can see, I've dug a 4-wide trench down here. So I decided I was going to do a different kind of enclosure for the mammals. The mammals are going to be dug into the ground, so that way I just don't have to build a ton of fences, or at least the path, the ones by the fences by the path aren't going to be fences. They're just going to be dug in little areas. So yeah, that's what I've done so far with the other Ice Age creatures. I did finish 2 of the exhibits, and you should be able to guess what 2 of those are since I looked in that one chest. But anyway, yeah. This is going to be the mammoth and elasmotherium and a quagga enclosure. I think it's going to probably just go all the way up to there, curve back around along this backside, and then go up to about there. So it's going to be a fairly large enclosure, and I think that'll be really good. Okay, so let's head down the rest of the path so I can show you guys the 2 other enclosures I worked on before we get the animals put in there. Enclosure numero 1, Smilodon. So I managed to get some pigs and cows put in here, so that way we can actually put the Smilodons in, or what is it, incubate the Smilodons in here. So that's good. I built a kind of a pride rock kind of thing up here. Got some moss, put that on there, some mossy cobblestone, things like that. I think it looks pretty nice, so yeah, I'm really happy with how this enclosure turned out. And then right over here, we have a second enclosure, a terror bird enclosure. Now this one is a bit different. I'm not sure if I like this one as much. It's a lot bigger. We've got a bit of a more jungly area back there, but it's a bit more open, which I thought was a good idea considering in real life, terror birds would have been fairly quick runners. They're built for speed. They're kind of like gallimimus in a way. Actually, a better example would be an ostrich, but with a real taste for blood. Because, well, not all terror birds. I think Gastornis, or how most people probably remember its name, I think it was originally called Diatrima, but then it's now called Gastornis. I think Gastornis is thought to have possibly either been an omnivore or a herbivore. I don't think they're 100% sure on that. And, ooh, whoa. That's a lot of dodos. That's good, actually. I mean, we always want more dodos. And over here, more Smilodon, a bit more dodo. No terror bird DNA. That's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping we'd get some more terror birds, because as you can see here, we only have 3. Now I'm only going to be putting revival ones in just because I was looking at the enclosure, and then I kind of did something. I built something similar on another world where I could just kind of spawn in different terror birds, and I'm really thankful I got these 2, Gastornis and Titanus, because they seem to be the ones that fit best in a smaller enclosure like this. the Clinkin's just too big. Forest Rockus looks pretty good. But then the Titanus from Jurassic Craft just doesn't look that great, I think. So, I don't know. I don't really want to put it in. Gistornis 1, Gistornis 2, and Titanus. So these guys, like all other birds in Minecraft, will have eggs kind of like chickens do, so that way we will be able to collect more of them as time goes on. Also, if you guys are wondering why I put this little fence here, it is because, well, the terror birds were coming too close to the fence, I felt, especially, I don't know, well, again, this was on the other world I was testing. Terror birds would be able to get too close to the fence, and thus, I don't know, I felt kind of uncomfortable with how that looked, because, like, you get over to this one, and there's no way the Smilodons can get over. Speaking of which, let's go in real quick, and let's do this one. Now, I don't know if the bug is still around, but I remember there used to be a bug that made it so if you left the chunk, the animals you had impregnated with your like Smilodons or mammoths or whatever, if you left that chunk, they would disappear, so you lost the embryos, which is really annoying. But yeah, I kind of hope we can get a white one. I'm not sure if that's biome specific or if that's just a rare thing, because I have seen some people be able to get the white woolly mammoth in our biome where they've only been getting brown ones sometimes. Most of the time, I think it's just a rare one. I think it's meant to be kind of like an albino skin. Oh, it's like a vine. That's cool. But yeah, so let's just wait in here a bit. Speaking of which, so I was doing a bit of research on, or trying to do a bit of research on some of the terror birds, just basically so I could figure out what kind of environment they would have lived in. And it doesn't seem like there's that much information on terror birds. It's kind of weird. Like, it has basically when they would have gone extinct and stuff, where they were discovered, relatives, and that's about it. I guess we just don't know all that much about terror birds for some reason. But I guess I wouldn't know that much about the discovery of them. Well, not discovery, up-to-date knowledge about terror birds, just because, like I said, I'm not really into the terror birds as much. I think they're pretty cool, but I'm not into them as much as I am dinosaurs, obviously. I've always found dinosaurs a bit more interesting. Hello, cow. And wow, this is like the first time in a while I've actually been able to do 2 episodes of dinosaurs like back to back. Well, it does help that I'm out of school, so. Oh yeah, so I did put a water trench in both enclosures, and the reason for that is just because, oh yeah, none of the revival mobs like to swim. None of them voluntarily go into the water, so like a real zoo, it's just kind of a way to keep the animals from venturing too close to the fence and where the visitors are, because obviously we don't want them eating people. Never good. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see if some Smilodons will go, at least one of the Smilodons will go on top of this rock here, because it's gonna look really cool if we can get one up there. I'm really happy with how this rock came out. The inspiration for it, I mean, I'm kind of calling it Pride Rock, but I think the actual inspiration for this was Zoo Tycoon 2. I've actually played it on this channel, if you guys don't know what that game is, but it's kind of like it's a zoo simulation kind of game. You have to build and run a zoo. And how is it nighttime already? That's crazy. Well, good thing I have a door. So let's go quickly run to the bed and sleep. Yeah, so anyway, I kind of got inspired to do that thing by playing some Zoo Tycoon recently. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the usual thing you'll put in cages for lions and stuff. So I thought, why not do that for our Smilodons? That's good. Okay, I'm gonna look in the analyzers. Look in there real quick. And we will head back over to those enclosures. All these are done. We got like no dinosaur DNA. That's really sad. So what to do? There's a pig on the rock. I should grab my Dinopedia. I'm really happy we have the plesiosaurs now, because it's basically just a free source of food. Speaking of which, well, not speaking of which, I made this little build out here. Oh yeah, for a little bit I was thinking like, Why don't I just fence off this little area here and then turn this into the mammoth enclosure? But I do plan, I think I'm gonna do this off screen just because these episodes. Smilodons! Oh, they're so cute. Is there a third? Oh no, I tamed one. Have I tamed all of them? No, no, no. Oh no. I didn't want to tame them. The reason I don't want to tame Smilodons are just because they're like dogs, so yeah, they'll teleport to you and stuff, and I don't want them teleporting to me. I want them to run around enclosure. Well, I guess we'll keep these guys in here for now. We do have more Smilodons, so I don't know, maybe we'll keep these guys somewhere else and they can be like, I don't know. Oh man, that's, oh, I forgot about that. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I guess we'll have to put these guys somewhere else because we'll have to, I'll get the new ones off screen, I guess. We will keep these ones though. They can like live at, oh, I don't have a house. I'll find a place for them to live. They can live somewhere nice and, dang. I'd forgotten about that, about Smilodons. I almost wonder if there's a way to untame them. But they have wolf AI, so there's probably not. I mean, I like having tamed ones, but I didn't want the tamed one. I wanted them to be wild so they'd walk around. I don't know. Well, okay, I'm gonna show you guys another thing that's happened. I did manage to finish the pathway to get it all the way over to the aviary, and this took forever. I mean, look what I had to dig through. Speaking of which, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm thinking maybe, oh, what was it? Well, actually, no, I don't really want to do that. I was gonna say, I could install some sort of mod that could be used kind of like cave paint. We could make cave paintings with and just use that cave there for cave paintings. And I thought that was really cool. But I just realized I don't really want to add mods in like right at the end because there really isn't much point in that. Let's go over and check on the T-Rexes. I haven't really been over here much, so I doubt they've grown any. Actually, I stand corrected. It looks like they've grown quite a bit. Or at least this one has. Let's see, how big are you? He's probably about 2 days. Yeah, these guys are probably about 2 days old now. Very cool looking. Very cool indeed. I love the area for this T-Rex enclosure. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I was about to say maybe we should go look at some of the other things, but I forgot that usually what we do for the finales is we just go and we have one big glass tour of the park. So I think I'll refrain from showing off things we've already finished for a couple more days at least, cause what we're having this episode. We'll have another episode. We'll have hopefully another episode tomorrow. Yeah, I'll try and get the mammoth enclosure finished for that. The mammoth, elasmotherium, quagga enclosure done. Maybe I'll get the dodo and leptictideum enclosure done as well, and that would be really good. But yeah, I think we're gonna end. Why can't I speak? For some reason, the English language becomes an impossible language to speak. It's like just trying to speak Chinese. Which, I mean, like, if you guys have actually seen how complicated it is to speak Chinese, I mean, what is it? It's like, there are people who go to my school who are from China, like, we had some exchange students at our school, but it's like, there's so many different words, they sound so similar, and then, like, the meaning sometimes changes depending on the tone you use with it. It's like, how does anyone speak Chinese? No offense, I mean, like, I'm really impressed for those who can. Like, if you can speak that language, you are, like, an amazing linguist. Well, enough about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe leave a like or a comment down on saying what you enjoyed. Anything I can change, I don't know. And thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.